America's most popular SUV, and it might be the worst decision you make this year. Not because the Toyota RAV4 is a bad car, but because in 2026, buying one without knowing these 5 things could cost you thousands you never get back. Welcome to the best automotive channel on YouTube. This is Atif Cars. Today, we are breaking down 5 big reasons Consumer Reports says you should think twice before buying the 2026 Toyota RAV4. And I want to be clear, this is not a hate piece on Toyota. The RAV4 practically invented the modern small SUV. Back in 1996, it was the first vehicle to put a car-style platform inside an SUV body. That idea literally created the crossover category. Toyota sold millions of them, then millions more. Today, the RAV4 is the most popular passenger vehicle in the entire United States, second only to full-size pickup trucks. That is a staggering achievement. But popularity is not the same as value. And right now, in 2026, Consumer Reports, one of the most trusted names in automotive testing, has reviewed the all-new Toyota RAV4 and found real problems. Problems that could affect your daily comfort, your wallet, and your long-term financial decision. I have gone through their published road test findings and their expert assessments to build this list for you. Their auto experts reviewed actual road test logbook data, drove the car personally, and compared it to every rival on the market. So, before you hand over your money, you need to see this. If you want to be the smartest buyer in the room, the person who knows what the dealer hopes you never find out, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel exists for one reason only: to protect your money. Let's count it down. 5 reasons, starting with the most manageable and building to the one that should absolutely change your decision. Number 5. The interior is, in Consumer Reports' own description, quote, meh, and at the price Toyota is charging, meh is not good enough. Here's what people expect when they walk into a Toyota dealership. They expect refinement. They expect a cabin that feels like it justifies a premium price tag. Toyota built its reputation on quality, so buyers walk in with confidence. That confidence is exactly what the RAV4's cabin deflates. Consumer Reports tested the XLE Premium trim, which stickers at $43,238. At that price, their testers found hard plastics, bold rectangular shapes, a design language that Consumer Reports described as trucky, more similar to the 4Runner, the Tacoma, and the Sequoia than to a family-focused small SUV. In their words, the interior looks industrial and functional, rather than attractive and premium. Think about that. $43,000, the price of a luxury sedan, and Consumer Reports says the cabin feels like a work truck. Now, there are some bright spots. The door pockets are large. There is a storage shelf under the center screen and vents. It works, but it works is not the verdict you want when you've spent $43,000. Consumer Reports says rival models in the same class, same price range, have cabins that feel noticeably more modern and inviting. If you want soft-touch surfaces and premium trim elements on this RAV4, you'll need to step up to even more expensive trim levels. That's more money on top of an already $43,000 price tag. Verdict: you're paying a premium price for a cabin that Consumer Reports says feels like a work truck. Number 4. Driver comfort has a real documented problem, and it might literally hurt you on every single commute. Here's the assumption buyers bring in. They assume that a top-selling, brand-new, thoroughly engineered SUV will be comfortable to drive. Hours on the highway, school runs, weekend trips, that's the whole pitch. Comfort is the foundation. Consumer Reports tested this. Multiple Consumer Reports testers flagged the same issue independently. The center console is intrusive. It physically boxes the driver in. Their testers specifically reported that their right knee rubs on the center console during normal driving position. Consumer Reports noted that there is a hard plastic piece attached to the side of the console that, in their assessment, the automaker could readily have replaced with softer material. Toyota chose not to. It gets worse. The front seats rated as merely fine. No tester described them as especially comfortable. Multiple testers found the seats flat and firm. One tester specifically called out that the front seat base is short, too short to properly support the thighs. Inadequate thigh support on a long drive isn't just uncomfortable, it's genuinely fatiguing. Now, here's the kicker. Because this RAV4 is brand new and demand is high, inventory is limited right now. Consumer Reports explicitly warned buyers. Some customers are ordering the RAV4 with very little physical exposure to the new version. You might be ordering a car that costs $43,000 or more without ever sitting in it. Consumer Reports says even if you have to hunt for one, find a way to sit in that seat before you put down a deposit. That warning is in their published review, a reviewer recommending that you delay your purchase to check if the seat fits you is a serious flag. Verdict: this is a car that may physically hurt you on your daily drive, and limited inventory means many buyers won't know until after they have already paid. We're halfway through the list. If this breakdown is saving you money or giving you clarity, hit that like button right now. It takes 2 seconds and it helps this channel keep delivering research like this for free. Now let us get into the top 3. And trust me, it gets worse. Number 3. The 2026 RAV4 did not change enough, and if you're a current RAV4 owner thinking about upgrading, you may be paying $43,000 for a car that feels almost identical to the one sitting in your driveway. Toyota gave the RAV4 a safe redesign, the word Consumer Reports used, safe. They kept the same proportions as the previous model. They refined things like the infotainment, the noise levels, the ride quality and the safety features, all incremental, no reinvention. The result? If you currently own an RAV4 from 2019 through 2025 and you test drive the 2026 version, Consumer Reports says you'll find it a bit too familiar. Familiar on a brand new car. The exterior has been freshened, the big interior center screen is new, the tech has been updated, but in terms of what you actually feel every day, the space, the proportions, the overall experience, almost nothing has changed. And here's where it stings specifically: the back seat. Consumer Reports noted that the 2026 RAV4 back seat is less accommodating than what you find in recently redesigned rival models. Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Subaru, they've all gone through full redesigns in recent years. Many of them have grown. Consumer Reports pointed out that if Toyota had added even an inch to each seating row and the cargo area, it would have felt meaningfully larger. They did not do that. The RAV4 is the same size it's been. In a market where competitors have stretched their vehicles and upgraded their interiors, the RAV4 is standing still while the competition walks past it. That's not a goldmine, that's yesterday's vehicle at today's price. Don't buy the rest. Verdict: you're paying 2026 money for what Consumer Reports describes as a 2019 experience. Wait until you see number 1, because the first 2 problems on this list are about money and the numbers are brutal. Number 2. Right now, the 2026 RAV4 is selling over sticker price, and if you finance it, the damage is worse than you think. Everyone knows popular new models carry a premium when they first launch. That's standard. But here's the specific number Consumer Reports found. The 2026 RAV4 is currently transacting at approximately 4% over its sticker price nationwide. 4% may not sound alarming. Let's put a number on it. The XLE Premium stickers at $43,238. 4% of that is approximately $1,730 over sticker. That's not a rounding error, that's nearly $1,800 evaporated before you turn the ignition key for the first time. Now add financing. If you're taking a 5-year loan on this vehicle, which is extremely common, that overpayment doesn't just sit there, it earns interest every month for 5 years. Your $1,700 of dealer premium becomes something significantly larger when you calculate total interest paid. And here is the second punch. Consumer Reports flagged that paying over sticker increases your depreciation exposure. Even though RAV4 hybrids historically hold their value well, paying above the market price means the gap between what you paid and what the car is worth at year 3 or 4 is wider. You are starting in a hole. Will prices come down? Consumer Reports said production is expected to catch up with demand over time, which should edge prices back down. But they also noted that elevated gas prices may keep interest in the RAV4 strong, meaning significant discounts are not coming anytime soon. Here is the kicker. Consumer Reports did not say to avoid the RAV4 forever. They said wait. If prices are expected to normalize, every week you wait on this purchase is a week closer to paying sticker or below sticker instead of 4% above it. Patience on a $43,000 purchase is not weakness, it is math. Verdict: buying the 2026 RAV4 right now means handing the dealer nearly $1,800 extra and financing that mistake for 5 years. And now number 1, the single biggest reason Consumer Reports says to think before you buy the 2026 Toyota RAV4 right now. The competition has arrived, and it is bigger, more refined, and in several cases gets better fuel economy. This is the reason that changes everything, because for years the RAV4 had one argument that was almost impossible to beat: fuel economy. If you wanted a small SUV that got truly excellent gas mileage, the RAV4 was the choice. It was the only realistic game in town. The previous RAV4 hybrid returned 37 miles per gallon overall in Consumer Reports' own testing. 37! That was a weapon. Here's the thing. That weapon has been matched and in some cases beaten by the competition. Consumer Reports named 5 rivals by name that now offer hybrid powertrains delivering better fuel economy than even a conventional small sedan. 5 alternatives: the Honda CR-V, the Hyundai Tucson, the Kia Sportage, the Mazda CX-50 and the Subaru Forester. All of them now available with full hybrid systems. All of them, Consumer Reports noted, are slightly larger than the RAV4, more space, comparable or better efficiency, and in several cases, stronger scores in other areas Consumer Reports tracks. Now, to be completely fair, the new 2026 RAV4 has improved. Toyota is now offering the RAV4 only as a hybrid or plug-in hybrid. There is no conventional gasoline-only version left. The XLE Premium Consumer Reports bought for testing carries a 41 mile per gallon combined EPA rating. Based on the first 2,000 miles Consumer Reports drove it, improvement over the previous model seems achievable. That would make it both more efficient and more powerful than before. That is genuinely a meaningful upgrade. But here's the reality. When the RAV4 had no competition in the hybrid small SUV space, you had one choice. Today, you have 5 strong alternatives that Consumer Reports has specifically named. Vehicles that are larger, vehicles with more refined interiors, vehicles with more recently updated platforms, vehicles that do not carry a 4% over sticker markup right now. The RAV4's monopoly advantage is gone, and it left before the RAV4 caught up on interior quality or interior space. This is the goldmine moment, not the RAV4, the alternatives. If you need a hybrid small SUV, you now have a menu of well-tested, well-reviewed options with competitive powertrains, more space, and current market pricing. The RAV4's strongest selling point no longer belongs exclusively to the RAV4. Don't buy the rest. Verdict: in 2026, the one thing that made the RAV4 irreplaceable is now available in 5 competing models, many of which are larger and better appointed. Let us bring it home. Here's the overall lesson. The 2026 RAV4 is not a bad vehicle. Consumer Reports is clear about that. It is smarter, more efficient, and more powerful than the model it replaced. It comes with Toyota's newest safety technology. It has a 41 mile per gallon combined rating. If it checks every box on your personal must-have list, it may still be the right choice for you. But in 2026, specifically right now in this market, you're looking at a cabin Consumer Reports describes as industrial and functional at a $43,000 price point. You're looking at a driver's seat that physically rubbed test drivers' knees. You're looking at a design so unchanged that current owners will barely notice the difference. You're buying it at 4% over sticker, meaning roughly $1,800 gone before you drive off the lot. And you're doing it in a market where 5 named competitors, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Mazda, and Subaru, now offer bigger vehicles with hybrid powertrains that match or beat the RAV4's fuel economy. Consumer Reports said it themselves. Whether you buy the RAV4 or another model, the key is to be informed and make the right choice for you. That's exactly what this video was built for. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Out of these 5 reasons, which one hit you hardest? Was it the over-sticker pricing, the interior quality at $43,000, or the fact that 5 rivals have now matched the RAV4's biggest advantage? Let me know. And if you're currently shopping, tell me which competitor you're cross-shopping against the RAV4. I read every single comment. This has been Atif Cars. Do your homework, protect your money, and see you in the next one.